This is my very old binder. At one point it said Pokemon on the cover, but as you can see, it's quite faded. Yeah, my parents have told me stories that when I was a kid, I used to beg them for booster packs whenever they went to Walmart or Toys R Us. So after a while, it really adds up. And yeah, this is my Pokemon card collection from my childhood. In this video, we're gonna kind of go through it. All these cards are from the mid 90s, early 2000s. If that little flame goes out on Charmander's tail, Charmander will actually die. I know, it's quite sad. Moving on, we have Squirtle and Blastoise and Caterpie and Metapod. This Blastoise right here, holographic, it's actually in pretty good condition, not bad at all. And let's take a look at this Squirtle right here. Squirtle's design was actually based off real turtles. That's pretty obvious, I know. Over here we have Butterfree, Beedrill, Pidgeotto, and Rattata. All these Pokemon you can catch in red, blue, and yellow in the very early parts of the game in the little forest. Definitely pretty cool. And over here we have Dodria and Dodo and Dewgong and Cloyster. Let's take a look at this Dewgong right here. Dewgong is actually a seal Pokemon. And here's Cloyster right here. I guess Cloyster is based off an oyster, right? Something like that. Over here we have Rattata. And we also have Pharaoh and Sparrow. Over here we have Pikachu and Ekans and Arbok. Ekans is actually snake spelled backwards. Little play on words. We have Fat Pikachu, which is a total legend. And then we have the WB Pikachu right here. This Dark Arbok is holographic. Let's go ahead and move on. We also have a Raichu card right over here. Now this Raichu is not in the best condition. There's a little smudge on it. Maybe I can clean that off, but I'm not really too worried about it, so I'm never gonna sell these cards. Like, this is just, mine, my history, my nostalgia. Moving on, we have Jigglypuff and Wigglytuff. I love how they rhyme. This Wigglytuff right here is a holographic card. Jigglypuff will put you to sleep. She's like a pop star or whatever. But we have a Japanese Clefairy and a Togepi. And I always remember Togepi was like Misty's like companion, like whenever I watched the Pokemon anime. But let's move on to the next page. So this page right here has a lot of cool cards. We have holographic Lugia in Japanese. We also have holographic Pichu. But here we have Gengar, holographic. And now let's take a look at the birdies. We have Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. Here we have Cool Porygon. We have the metal bird. Can't quite remember the name. And we have Cypher. Alright, let's move on. We have Nidoqueen and Nidoran and Nidora. 25 years later, I'm not too sure if I pronounced the name correctly or not. Nidoqueen actually has this attack called Boyfriends. Does 20 damage plus 20 more damage for each Nidoking you have in play. So Nidoqueen is basically a man beater. On the next page we have Zubat and Golbat. We also have Oddish, the weed Pokemon. Over here we have Brock's Vulpix. We have tons of Vulpix. We also have Ninetales. Ninetales is such a beautiful Pokemon. One of my faves for sure. I love Vulpix too. I love my Vulpix. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at the Vulpix. This one's in Japanese. Vulpix is so cute. Alright, moving on. We have Blaine's Ponyta right over here, and I love the look of this card. It's like in a little illusion. You can see like 3 of them, on the card, but it's really just one. So that is really cool. We also have Rapidash. Rapidash can actually run up to 150 miles per hour and leaves a trail of embers behind as it sprints. So really, really fast Pokemon indeed, and a very cool looking card nonetheless. Let's go ahead and move on to the next page. Oops, gotta fix this a little bit. I don't know what happened here. Go ahead and clip this back together. And we have Gloomy, and we also have Vileplume. Erica's Gloom. I think this Vileplume's a hollow card. Yeah, it is. Love it. Over here we have Machop and Machoke, and we have a Machamp down here that is first edition. Now with Machamp's 4 arms, Machamp is actually capable of punching 1,000 times in 2 seconds. So it's a very unstoppable Pokemon in battle. Moving on over here, we have Bellsprout, we have Apom and Weepinbell. Now, Bellsprout might not look fast, but Bellsprout is actually incredibly fast. Alright, on to the next page, we have Voltorb, and we also have Magnemite down the bottom right here. We'll take a look at this Voltorb. Voltorb is believed to have been created when a Pokeball was exposed to a surge of energy. Kind of makes sense because it does look like a Pokeball. Now over here we have Tentacool, we have Arcane, and we also have a first edition Brock's Geodude. Geodude is commonly mistaken for rocks and stepped on by hikers. Over here we have Eevee, Vaporeon, and Flareon, and I know Jolteon is missing. I don't have a Jolteon. But let's take a look at this Vaporeon. Holographic. I love me some Vaporeon. And over here we have the Pokemon Channel cards. Now in case you're unfamiliar with Pokemon Channel, it was a game that came out on the Nintendo GameCube. And basically the point of the game was to watch TV with Pikachu. I know it sounds like a cozy concept because it was. Alright, moving on, we have Rhyhorn, we have Kingdra over here, holographic. Then we have Horsia. Moving on, we have Seadra on the next page, Goldeen, and we also have Krabby. And over here we have Kingler, Abracadabra, and Alakazam, and this Alakazam is a holographic one. Over here we have Drowsy, we have Dark Hypno, and I think this Dark Hypno, yeah, this Dark Hypno is a first edition. Pretty cool. And over here we have Muck, which is a holographic one. We also have Steelix, Slowpoke, and Mr. Mime, and Slowbro. Take a look at the Steelix. Over here we have Dark Muck, we have Marill, we have Nadu, we also have Jinx at the very bottom, and Farfetch'd. Take a look at this Marill. It's a promo card. And over here we have Sabrina's Jinx, we have Staryu and Starmie. If any part of Staryu's body is damaged, it can actually regenerate itself, which makes it quite a resilient Pokemon. Over here we have Poliwhirl, Misty Seal, and we also have Dark Golduck. Over here we have Magnemite, Mankey, and Primeape. It's been said once Primeape gets angry, it actually stays in that state until it faints. Over here we have Zacoon. This is from Pokemon Forever. We also have Japanese holographic Ditto right here. A very cool looking card. And down the bottom we have Cyndaquil in Japanese. Now over here we have a first edition Executor. Very bad condition. We also have Weezing and Koffing down the bottom. Team Rocket's favorite Pokemon. Now over here we have a Electabuzz. I can never look at Electabuzz the same way, because whenever I look at Electabuzz, I think of Pow World, that one Pow that has the machine gun. That's like Electabuzz knockoff. So I could just never look at it the same anymore. And over here we have a holographic Japanese Heracross. And right next to it we have a holographic Dratini. The whole card is like holographic. It really pops. And we have Japanese holographic Cypher. Moving on, we have Magikarp and Psyduck and Misty's Tentacruel holographic. The jellyfish Pokemon. Little Porygon at the bottom, just chilling. Then we have Mantine. And over here we have Diglett, and we also have a Meowth that's promo. It's a holographic, and Meowth is actually one of the few Pokemon that can actually talk like a human. And over here we have a first edition Dark Dugtrio. So over here we have a first edition Persian. We also have a Sunflower Pokemon in the middle, and a Venomoth at the very top. And over here we have a Light Lantern. On the next page we have Unknown. And over here we have a Dragonite from the Pokemon movie. Now, despite Dragonite's large size, Dragonite is a big baby. Very kind, intelligent, and tender. Down the bottom we have Mewtwo, also from the Pokemon movie, and Mew. Very cool looking cards. Over here we have Hitmonlee, which is actually named after Bruce Lee. Hitmonchan, which I don't have, is actually based off of Jackie Chan. We have a bunch of little Totodiles. I mean, for being a crocodile, it's really cute. And here we have Charizard, which is probably in the worst condition out of all my cards. I don't know what happened to it, if like my dog tried to eat it or something. Here we have Bayleaf right here. And this right here is a first edition Cyndaquil. Love Cyndaquil. And on the next page we have a bunch of energy cards, and we also have Digimon. I don't even know like where I even got that Digimon card at. But this energy card right here is a holographic one. Moving on, we have a bunch of trainer cards. And then we have more trainer cards. We have Misty and Brock and some others. Erica. And even more trainer cards. More trainer cards. I really dig this Misty trainer card, Misty's Wrath. I think it looks pretty cool. On the next page, yep, you guessed it. And here we have even more trainer cards. Now this trainer card right here, Giovanni. One of the very last gym leaders you face in the old Pokemon games. And over here we have a Digimon card. How'd you get in there? Then we have the classic energy cards at the bottom. And yeah guys, if you stuck around this far in the video, just want to thank you for sticking around, taking a trip down memory lane with me, and I'll see you next time.